What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and thanks so much for tuning in to what is going to be a video all about some weird brand new false lashes out there. They're from Ardell. They are called Aqua Lashes and they're called that because they are water activated. There's no glue required. They come pre-glued. All you have to do with these things is stick them in water, the glue becomes tacky, and you stick them on your eyelids. And I have some thoughts. You know me, I'm constantly looking for the easiest way to apply false lashes because traditional lashes and glue just not my best friend. So I want to share what I think about them right now. So these Aqua Lashes, I have the style, you can't see them here because I'm wearing them on my eyes right now. I have the style 340, and come to find out, those style numbers are exclusive to the Aqua Lash line. So if you're an Ardell fan, you like the style of lashes, but you might not like what I'm about to say about the Aqua Lash. The closest one I could find to this style is the the Mega Volume 252. Those look very similar to these. Basically, they are tapered on both the inner and outer corner, and then with some feathered but pretty even looking lashes. They're not kind of uneven like wispies tend to be. Very even, tapered looking lashes. They get longer towards the center of the lash and then taper back in towards the inner corner. That is roughly the style of these lashes. I really like them, and I don't normally like lashes that are longer in the center of the lash. I tend to like the flare, but these, I really like the way they wear, which is why I wanted to find an alternative style that wasn't the Aqua Lash, because let's talk about it. These lashes come with a strip of glue pre-applied, right? They're also, you can see in the before here that the strip is actually extended on either side. So I found that I had to cut the strip. Not a big problem, just took some baby scissors and snipped either end off. Just another step that you have to do, you might want to do before you wear them. Then, like the instructions say, I dipped these in, they say warm water, honestly. I just took whatever was out of the tap and it was kind of, you know, cooler than room temperature, I would say. Held them in there for, 5 to 10 seconds. They pretty quickly got tacky, the glue did. And I was gonna go put it on my eyelid, but then I stopped myself because I realized the lashes themselves are pretty damp. You can shake them off to make sure that there isn't just tons of water dripping off of these lashes, but for the most part, the way the lashes kind of arc, there's no way to dip these lashes in water without getting some part of the full lash submerged with it as well, right? So you're kind of stuck with these wet lashes that you have to wait for them to dry, but before the glue fully dries, so I'm shaking them off, I put them on my lashes, and I find I am wearing, will be important later, the Lancome Lash Idole mascara. Put them on top of it, and as I'm kind of messing with the lashes to put them around, just kind of situate them where I want them on my lid, I can see that because that lash was wet, this is not a waterproof mascara, so I can see it coming off on my fingers. So I'm having a little bit of mascara meltdown in that process. Not a huge deal. It's not getting all over my face. As you can see, the demo you'll see here is me filming my entire first experience, and it goes pretty quickly and smoothly, so I'm not gonna say it's an absolute disaster, but something I did notice, in case you struggle with your mascara melting down as it is, putting a wet lash on top of it, probably not gonna help. Put the lash on top, and I could see the band of these lashes, because they are so dramatic, the band itself is pretty thick and noticeable. Coupled with the glue it's a pretty sizable, pretty thick strip of glue. So when I actually set them on my eyelid, I could really tell the separation between the lash band and where my lash line was. I don't think these are super subtle lashes. If you want these to blend really well into your makeup, you're gonna have to put a black liner underneath to kind of fudge the look of that lash band, which is a little limiting. It's more limiting than some of their more natural styles like a wispy, which I absolutely love. So again, just something else to consider with this style in particular, because it has the thick lash band, plus I guess they're all really going to have a thick glue band across the lashes. But now that I think about it, they probably put a glue band that thick on these so that you can wear them more than once. One of my biggest questions before ever trying these was, can you wear them more than once? Nowhere on the packaging, in the instructions that come with these, do they say what to do, like how to store them for wearing multiple times. Doesn't say they can or can't be worn multiple times, so I was kind of confused. Didn't really know what to expect. Lo and behold, this is my second time wearing them, so they absolutely can be reapplied, but I'll show you a close-up of the band before the second application so you can see just how much glue is left on there, and it's not a ton. I anticipate maybe getting 1, 2 more wears out of these lashes with the pre-applied glue. Of course, depending on the shape they're in after that, I can go in with a regular glue that I like to apply. But if you're buying these because you love the idea and the convenience of dipping, self-activated lash glue in water, that is not what the entire lifetime of these lashes is actually gonna look like, which is, something to consider if you think you're gonna get the classic 15 to 30 wears out of a lash that you would typically get. Is that a lot? That sounds like 30 might be a bit much, but at least 15, right? The glue itself is really strong, like really strong. Although I do and still have an issue with a lash lifting in my inner corner. When I compared the two again today, I realized I think it's because of my placement of the lash, less to do with the glue, because everywhere else, these lashes are absolutely stuck to your face until you want to remove them. So much so that it was a little painful to remove these. I actually lost a few lashes that I hopefully was able to capture when I did a close-up after removal, but needless to say, super strong glue. I don't think these lashes are going to go anywhere on you when you apply them, but beware when you take them off because they might take some of you with them. And then of course, after I remove them, I put them right back into their little packaging to be stored before I reapplied them here today. So that gets us up to date. Overall, I have to say, this is not my favorite lash application method. I think it's a really innovative idea that could be useful to so many people if you don't have lash glue around, if you just prefer not to use the 2 steps, you want something that is as easy as dunking it into water. There are a few things that make this first attempt at it not the perfect lash I want it to be. For instance, the whole lash getting wet when you dunk it in water. That's just not practical to apply over a full face of makeup. The fact that the glue is such a thick band across the lash line. That, again, unless I really want to wear a darker line with my makeup look, I'm always going to see a thick, chunky lash band separated from my actual lash line just because the two are kept so far apart from that band of lash glue. These definitely aren't the worst by any means. Like, I certainly prefer this to traditional lashes and glue, but my number one still, and I think probably forever will be, my glue liner pens. So many people make them these days. If you haven't tried them yet, you must. They are pretty widely available now. Like Allure makes some, Kiss makes some. I have a couple videos here on them in case you're interested, but I just find that, I know how to apply eyeliner, and even if it's not very well applied eyeliner, just a relatively, thin line across the upper lash line, and the lash will only stick right where you put it, and it's basically like sticking it to your skin, so you don't get that gapping issue there. And they're all pretty strong. I have yet to encounter one of those glue pens that isn't as strong as I need it to be. Like, I've never had a lash fly away on me, and so that is why those are my number one, and although the Aqua Lashes weren't a complete fail, they're just not my favorite. So let me know what you guys think. Did you have any interest in these? Were your hopes as high as mine were in that these were just gonna be like the next best thing? Or did you kind of put 2 and 2 together before you bought them like I did not, where you're dunking your lash in water and then you're putting that lash on your I don't know what I thought I was. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.